Welcome to this video update. Today we share the sad news about the passing of legendary musician and guitarist Mark Volman, a founding member of the iconic 1960s rock band The Turtles. He has died at the age of 78. Mark Volman passed away on Friday morning, according to reports from People. At this time, the exact cause of his death has not been made public. In 2022, Mark was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia, which is the second most common form of dementia after Alzheimer's disease. This condition develops when abnormal protein deposits build up in the brain, interfering with memory, movement, and reasoning abilities. Over the last 2 years, his health steadily declined, but throughout it all, he remained remembered as a musician who brought joy to countless fans. Alongside Howard Kaylan, Mark formed the creative core of the Turtles. As both guitarist and vocalist, he became instantly recognizable not just for his talent, but also for his trademark frizzy hair and light-hearted stage presence. The Turtles are best remembered for their 1967 hit single, Happy Together. That song quickly climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming an anthem of the era and a track that still defines the sound of the late 1960s. When the Turtles disbanded in 1970, Volman and Kaylan refused to step away from music. Instead, they reinvented themselves as the comedy rock duo Flo and Eddie. Mark took on the stage name Flo, short for the fluorescent leech, and together they built a reputation for mixing humor with musicianship. Their work stood out in a crowded music scene, blending parody, rock, and wit in a way that gained them a dedicated following. Their influence extended even further when Frank Zappa brought them into his experimental band, the Mothers of Invention. As part of Zappa's group, they pushed the boundaries of rock and comedy, further cementing their place in music history. In more recent years, Mark continued to stay active in music through the long-running Happy Together tour. This traveling concert series reunited classic acts from the 1960s and 70s, including Jay and the Americans, Little Anthony, Ron Dante of the Archies, and others. Fans who attended these shows were given a rare chance to relive the golden age of rock and roll, with Volman's presence bringing an unmistakable charm and energy to the stage. Sandy Yaguda of Jay and the Americans shared his memories of reconnecting with Volman during the tour. He explained that they spent several months on the road together in 2024, and though Mark had to step away from this year's lineup due to health issues, he always brought laughter and positivity wherever he went. Sandy described him as someone who fought hard, loved performing, and made life brighter both on and off the stage. Jay Reinke of Jay and the Americans also remembered Mark fondly, calling him a wonderful guy and the true spirit of the Turtles. For fans, friends, and fellow musicians alike, Volman's passing marks the end of an era. Mark Volman was 78 years old. Mark's life and career remind us of the joy that music can bring and the way one song can carry across generations. From his time with the Turtles to his work with Flo and Eddie and his collaborations with Frank Zappa, his legacy will continue to inspire. Rest in peace, Mark Volman.